So you just bought your first two-stroke. Or maybe you already had a two-stroke, but you bought your first KX112. Well, in this video, I'm going to be showing you the right way to change your oil on this KX112, and I'm going to be showing you the best products to be using on this beast of a machine. The products that we'll be using will be a 14mm socket, a towel to clean up any excess oil that might spill, your transmission fluid, with the funnel, a spark plug, and of course, an oil catch can. Now, for those who have never owned a two-stroke before, you're probably wondering, what about the oil filter? Well, two-strokes don't have oil filters. I didn't know that. When I went and bought the oil, I asked the guy if I could get an oil filter for a KX112, and he looked at me like if I was crazy. So the way this works, the oil that you mix with your fuel is the one that lubricates your engine, so pretty much your piston, and then the one that you pour in through here is considered your transmission fluid, which is the one that lubricates your transmission. I did not know that. So this is my first two-stroke that I've ever owned. The only other bikes that I've ever owned was a KX450 and a KX110 pit bike. So all this is new to me. Make sure you don't forget to warm up your bike before you drain the oil. So one thing that you should do once it starts to drip like that is move the bike from side to side. I can guarantee you more oil. See how more oil came out? Make sure you kind of move it around so you can get as much oil out of there as possible. So this is something that I was a bit confused on when it came down to buying oil for this two-stroke. So if you're draining your transmission fluid, like how we are right here, make sure you look for oil that says transmission lube. Now, if you're looking for oil for your fuel, make sure you look for oil that says premix only. As you can see here, this one right there says premix only. So look for oil that says premix. So the premix oil is going to be the one for your fuel. Once you start putting oil in the transmission, be aware of this. So this right here, this little line right here is your oil guide. Once the oil through the screen reaches this line, that's how you know it's full. On other bikes, they don't have this guide. Usually the only way to tell on other bikes is if this screen right here gets filled up all the way to the top with oil. That's how you know it's full, but not on this bike. This bike, don't fill it up all the way to the top because you're going to overfill it. Just fill it up to this line right here and you should be good to go. Once you're finished with the oil change, the next thing to do is replace your spark plug. This is something to definitely keep in mind. So let's say you just finished breaking in the bike and you're getting ready to put new fuel in it. I'm going to recommend you replace a spark plug because when this bike leaves from the showroom floor, it leaves at a 16:1 ratio. In other words, that's a lot of oil that gets put in the fuel when it leaves the showroom floor. And since the new ratio is 32:1 because you already broke it in, I would say it's best if you replace a spark plug. That way you have a fresh new spark plug to match the new fuel ratio. For those that don't know, the 32:1 ratio is less oil that gets mixed with the fuel. So now that we have fresh oil, fresh fuel, and the new spark plug, there's only one thing left to do. All right, let's ride now. So there you have it. That right there is the right way to change your oil on this KX112. If you made it this far, I really appreciate it, and it would mean a lot to me if you hit that subscribe button because I'm on the road to 2,000 subscribers. Also, if you want to keep up with the KX112, make sure you follow my Instagram. I'll link it all down below. But until next time, Gooner, aka Dirt Goon, we'll see you in the next video. Peace.